in the center of Oslo. And we are halfway through the tour so far. We did the show in Oslo last night. We have done Berlin, we started out in. And then we went to, where'd we go after that, Mike? Stockholm.
Stockholm, yeah.
Then we were in Stockholm, and then Oslo, and then we were headed to Helsinki tomorrow.
On Halloween.
On Halloween. For a show on the 1st. Then after that, we go off to London, and then we finish up. So London's on November 3rd, and then we finish up in Dublin on November 5th. What's up, Bobby? Good to see you. You know, I haven't done a live stream. Yeah, we're talking mostly Norwegian black metal right now. I haven't done a live stream on my phone in, oh my God, years. I used to do live streams pretty much only on my phone. And, but this is actually kind of interesting. Thanks, Bobby. Appreciate that. So we've done some videos while I've been over here. We started the first day. I went and interviewed Kurt Rosenwinkel, who's been on my channel. He's an amazing jazz guitar player. I went to Kurt's studio in Berlin. And then the day after that, we went to Neumann Microphones and spent about 3 hours there. That was incredible. And then we went up to Stockholm, and I went up and made a video with my friend Ola Strandberg up in Uppsala. And Mike and I went out to lunch with Ola and his dad, had a great time. And then the next day, I am in Oslo, Jonathan says, or asks. And then I went to my friend Ola England's studio and made a video. This was Coffee with Rick, but at Ola's studio, which is great. And then we did the show and came here. And tomorrow, when we get to Helsinki, we are going to Neural DSP. And we're going to make a video there. We got some great stuff coming. This is going to be really, really fun. And the Norwegian air is amazing. It was beautiful out today. We went to the museum, saw the Edvard Munch painting, The Scream. Actually saw a bunch of his paintings. But it's crazy to see the original one. I was going to make the face and everything, but I didn't, because I thought, maybe it's probably not very cool if I did that. And Mike was over standing by the painting looking at it, and they had a security guy right there. And
security everywhere.
They had security everywhere, and I was thinking, like, I think the guy's getting nervous. Mike's a little too close to the thing. Somebody said the video is mirrored. Is the video mirrored, Mike? No.
It looks like it, kind of.
What does that mean? Is it mirrored? Maybe it is. It's on my left. I don't think it is, actually. That's my right hand. Is that my right hand or what? I'm not sure. It's actually easier to see the text is backwards. What's that mean?
Yeah, like my hat, you know.
Oh. I have people texting me. I probably should not have done that. Were you part of the jewel heist over there? I was not part of that. It's reversed. Well, we have nothing important on the screen except for Mike's Gibson hat, which says... The Gibson. Which actually he got in London. At the Gibson Garage in London. So we come over here and we go and visit all of our, all the music people that we know, like went up to Strandberg Guitars and seeing both Olas, and going to see Doug at Neural DSP, and it's just been really fun. Those of you that there's a few tickets left for the for the shows. I think London's just about sold out. There's probably a few tickets left if you guys are either in Dublin or in Dublin and Helsinki. That's the day after tomorrow, Helsinki. And London, like I said, is on the 3rd. We're having a Halloween sale now. So this is the 3 courses for, I'm reading actually what, is Larry on here or what?
Yeah, he said, "What's up?" earlier.
What's up, Larry? How are you? Larry booked the tour. Larry's my agent, but he's not. Larry's my friend here. And but Larry booked the tour here. And okay, so 3 courses for $79 ends tomorrow. The Scale Matrix, Quick Lessons Pro, and the Arpeggio Masterclass. Been doing, brought my guitar here. Been playing some guitar today. I was practicing. And somebody's like, you can rely on people named Larry.
Yeah.
What does that mean, Mike?
I don't know.
Welcome to Norway. Yeah, so we've been here for, this is the 2nd day in Norway. We got here yesterday. So we were flying from Stockholm to Norway. And so we get to the airport in Stockholm and, we just take the guitar. It's in a soft case and just put it up. Normally, you just put it in the thing. Those of you that travel with guitars, you just put it in the overhead bin, right? So I got my yellow guitar. And so we get there, and the guy's like, yeah, you can't bring that guitar on the plane. I'm like, what are you talking about? You can't can't have a soft case. Now, when I flew, I've only traveled with a guitar twice. So when I did my show in San Francisco, I took the guitar, and I just call my friends that travel with guitars. I was like, so what do you do when you travel with a guitar? And they're like, you just hand it to the flight attendant and ask them if you mind putting it in the coat closet. And if you're on a big plane, if you're flying across the ocean, they have a big coat closet and stuff. So put it, and the woman's like, no problem, put it in there. The flight attendant, she was like, no problem. And she actually, the one in San Francisco was like, I know who you are. She's like, my husband watches your channel. And so she put it in there, gave it back to me, and that was it. But this time the guy's like, and we didn't have any problems flying over or flying from Berlin to Stockholm, right?
No.
Berlin to Stockholm, put it up above the thing. But yesterday, so the guy's like, no, you have to buy a ticket for the guitar. It's like, what? So we bought tickets for the guitar. We bought a ticket for the guitar. Mike had to change his seat. And then we were supposed to check. We just have these, we're not traveling with much stuff. We just have a couple bags. So we had checked the bags in. They had tags, and then that got screwed up. So then I was like, why don't we just carry the bags up and put them on the plane too? So we did. We just put them over the thing, but they made us buy a ticket. So I'm curious to see if tomorrow to Helsinki, we're on a different airline, aren't we, Mike?
Different airline, Finnish Air, but I don't know. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous. So we'll see what happens. We're going to get there early, and we will see if how our luck is. So Helsinki tomorrow. The weather today here was beautiful. It was about 40 degrees. Perfect. Dry, did not rain. It was overcast, but beautiful. A little chilly outside, but I thought it was a great day. I mean, it's beautiful here. And we've had very little rain. I think it rained for a couple minutes in Berlin, but every day was pretty, the weather's been pretty good here. Let's see here. Have updated, so I've got my iPhone here, have updated to the new iOS, Apple iOS, because it's really been screwing me up here. Anybody update to it and think it's kind of strange? I don't know where anything is. I've been trying I try to call Mike, and I can't get it to call him. Okay, so once again, Halloween sale. It's a great time to get 3 of my guitar courses: the new scale matrix, the arpeggio masterclass, and the and Quick Lessons Pro. You can get all 3 of those for $79. Great deal, and you're gonna improve your guitar playing dramatically. As a matter of fact, I practiced for probably an hour and a half today. Mike and I went to a music store here. What was it called?
I'm not gonna look. It was for something.
The guy that works in the guitar department, Simon, was really cool. And we were hanging out talking, and we were looking at pedals and looking at guitars.
Sound.
What is it?
For Sound.
For Sound. Cool place. For Sound. There you go. Mark had it. Let's see here. Welcome to Norway. There we go. Does everyone in Norway still drive Teslas? Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of Teslas.
A lot of Teslas. But there's an electric car place across the street from the hotel here that had some cool looking electric cars. I don't know what the kind they were, but we went to a record store yesterday, and really good record store, actually. So we usually will go to record stores and go to music stores pretty much every time that we travel for any of these interviews or when we're coming to, I mean, pretty much every city that we go to do interviews, we will, was it Big Dipper Records, Mike? Do you remember?
It's really close to here. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a massive, like a real.
It was a really good record store. They had posters. They had, memorabilia, but tons of records. All of them were in really good shape, very well organized. Let's see here. It's beautiful here in the Center City area. I mean, really cool. Went out. I had about 50 cups of coffee today. Mike and I are going to go eat after this. How am I dealing with the cold?
It's not that bad.
It's not very cold out. It's no different than it's pretty much like Rochester, New York weather. McCartney's in Atlanta next week. That's true. So 40 degrees there. So in Atlanta right now it's 55 and raining. Here it's 39 degrees and clear, but it gets dark about 5 o'clock here. Any plans to come to Barcelona? I'd love to come to Barcelona, actually. What is this tour about? I tell stories. I do song breakdowns. I play guitar. I take questions from the audience. The shows are about 2 hours long, and it's been really fun. It's fun to meet people out here. The crowd last night in Oslo was great. They were very funny. And I can't talk about the Noel interview, can I, Mike? No. Although it's probably the same person that keeps asking me over and over about it. So he's like, take your 81 milligram aspirin every day. Jimmy Page, let's go. I'm hoping. I'm hoping Jimmy Page. That's honestly where every time every Q&A, people ask me what interviews I'm still hoping to get, and I pretty much say the same thing every time. I mean, everybody knows which ones: Paul McCartney, Keith Richards. I mean, it's all the normal ones. Jimmy Page. Look at that. There you go. Donald Fagen would be another one I'd like to get. I didn't mention that. I'm not going to Copenhagen, although Mike tells me that Copenhagen is amazing.
It's my favorite city.
Somebody mentioned that they're going to be at the Nuno 6-string sanctuary in Las Vegas, which is coming up in January. I'll be out there for 4 days. It's going to be really fun. Nuno, myself, Eric Gales, Richie Kotzen, Mateus Asado. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. And then probably go from there to Decky 69 says, did I just start watching? Did you meet up with Ola? I met up with both Olas, Ola Strandberg and Ola England. I got my Strandberg hats and swag right over there. I put out my Wolfgang Van Halen video yesterday. Wolf came in probably about 3 weeks ago or so, something like that. And we got the video edited. Wolf actually played drums. For those of you that watched the video, he played drums, but we didn't have the drums mic'd up. And I didn't think the audio quality from the camera was good enough, so I cut that part out. But I'm going to put it up on the second channel once I get back and I can clean it up a little bit, because I think that it's, he's such a killer player. Oh my God, not just guitar and bass, but drums. Great drummer. Let's see here. Oslo resident here. You should check out Big Bang. Let's see here. David Gilmore. Have you already had fun in Oslo? Well, we are in Oslo right now. What does this say here? It's very hard to use this thing, isn't it?
A lot of comments.
A lot of comments, yeah. Oh man, I can't do it's weird. You go and you do this and you do it in front of the camera. But I got my cool Ola England shirt here. My Ola will be psyched. I got my Chug shirt here. Look at that. Ola has a great. I love his studio where he is. He had interviewed me there for Coffee with Ola 2 years ago when I was in Stockholm, and he and we went back to his place. I mean, he's got a great place, perfectly set up. I mean, I'd love to have a commercial space like that. I mean, it's great.
He's a great interior designer.
He is.
I mean,
he's got a great eye for
A-level, guitars everywhere.
Yeah.
His merch is awesome too.
His merch is great. It's all his rooms are set up to film in. I mean, I film in mainly in my main room, occasionally in the control room. Like the Sleep Token video I did, when we cut to the control room when I'm using Pro Tools. I mean, that's kind of a, if we're shooting stuff in there, like when we had Tim Pierce and Paul Reed Smith, and we were doing the shootout with the Strats and Paul's Silver Sky, we were in the control room. So anytime that we're doing stuff like that, we're in there. Anything that involves recording, we're in the control room. But for the most part, we are out in the live room, and then occasionally in the middle room where the drums are, where we mic the drums. And then, of course, we have the drum room on the far end. That's where Wolf was. But I'll, like I said, when I get back, I can clean up the audio better, and I'll make a short video of that, of Wolf, of us talking about drums. Any luck getting Robert Smith on my show? Not yet, but probably sometime soon, maybe. I keep seeing things about Oslo. Are there people here from Oslo? The museum that we went to today was beautiful. The stonework in it, amazing. Oslo here. There you go, Mats. These languages, Mike and I were talking, Swedish, Norwegian, these are hard languages. Really difficult. I said to Mike, it's like, I could never learn these languages. If you don't learn this stuff when you're young, it's really difficult to hear the sounds and pronounce them. Very difficult. And some of the, just some of the pronunciations, or some of the sounds are just difficult to make. So not hard, almost like English. Icelandic is tough. Somebody said that on there. We went to Iceland. When did we do that? 3 years ago?
3 years ago, yeah.
We went to Reykjavik 3 years ago in, I want to say October, probably. No, March? October? Can't remember.
I can't remember either.
No, it was probably earlier than that. Maybe it was September, because it was warm. One of the days was about 70 degrees.
Yeah, there wasn't snow or anything.
No. And that was beautiful. It was really, really great. What is this here? Yeah, these things are too difficult to read on. Can you read the stuff there, Mike, or no?
Yeah, I'm reading it over here.
Okay. This is really strange to do these live streams on the phone, although it seems to be working pretty well. You'd love Copenhagen. That's what Mike keeps telling me. I talked to a bunch of people here in Oslo that that live here in town. One guy that's a professor at one of the universities here that's writing a book on interviews with artists, ECM artists. I had a fascinating conversation last night. And we ran into some people from Austria today at the museum. And there's Phil X just texted me. What's up, Phil? Anyways, Mike's pasting in here. 3 courses for $79. The new Scale Matrix course that just came out. The Arpeggio Masterclass and Quick Lessons Pro. All 3 for $79. It's a killer deal. And it goes until tomorrow evening. It's a Halloween sale. I was asking Pavel, who's here with us, who comes with us on our to film, if they celebrate Halloween in Russia. And Pavel said that they don't. Didn't he say that, Mike?
They don't. He said they don't.
And I asked him if they celebrate Christmas there, and he said yes, but it's on January 6th.
Pavel just texted me a place that has really good desserts. So.
Oh, well, we're gonna do that. Halloween started in Scotland. Nice. January 7th, is that right, Roman? Come on, Pavel can't be wrong about that. Grohl interview. What is people saying here? Grohl interview. I can't read all this stuff.
Norwegian band. I mean, it's a lot of comments are going quick.
Yeah, very hard to Very hard to read these. All right, well, we're gonna take off here because we got to go eat dinner because it's 8:30 here. You guys are awesome. Like I said, Helsinki day after tomorrow, London on November 3rd, and Dublin on November 5th. You guys are amazing. Somebody said interview Neil Schoen. I already did interview Neil. It's not out yet, but it will be coming out. All right, guys, have a great night. We'll talk to you later.